Hi, I'm Mari Kamadoy, and this is my 3D portfolio presentation. Hi, sorry for any of the background noise. My mic was kind of like jiggling around, so that's why there's like any weird sounds, but I'm sorry about that. So first we started off with my soft sculpture at the beginning of the year. I think that even though I did it first, it was my most successful piece because I was able to create something that has like could be used as well as like played with because I created kind of like a bag, a coin purse sort of thing using the pouch and the zipper that I got from my original stuffed animal. And I really liked the concept of turning like a mammal into a sea creature. Um it went through all of these transformations. Like it was first a dog and then it didn't have any eyes in the second photo here, and it also was kind of lopsided. Like the two wings of the stingray didn't really match up, so I had to like kind of like deal with that. I'm also happy that the fuzz on mine was kind of like longer, so then I could stitch kind of messily, but it would still like not look bad. I think this was, I'm going to say it again, my most successful project because I think I was able to create something that I really enjoyed and was also really useful and cool. So the second project that I made was the wood blocks, and I decided to go with my second sketch. I chose ones that were all like kind of like following the grid lines because I assumed that would be easier, but that kind of backfired because I still had to like carve out the little hole at the top, which was a very hard thing for me. Um, Looking back on it, I had a really good time in the wood shop, and but it was a little bit difficult for me because first of all, I was scared of the sander, so I decided to hand sand all of my pieces, which was really difficult. Um I probably should have done it with the mechanical sander, but it worked out. Um Cutting straight edges was harder than I thought because I thought I was taking the easy route, but it was still difficult. And also, the wood shop really kicked up my asthma, so it got to the point where I actually thought I had COVID. So, I don't know. The wood shop was fun, but maybe not for a while. So, third, we had the tetrahedron project, and I had some difficulties with this one because initially, when I created my designs, I had not done them with all tetrahedrons. I had made them with some tetrahedrons and then kind of like some like ornamental pieces on the ends. So I had to redo some of my designs. So like the first one and the second one I had to redo. Um, but I'm happy with how they turned out because the first one kind of looks like a fish, and then the second one looks really cool. But I also liked my original design, so I was kind of sad that I had to like take them apart. So for the second part of this project, I wanted to create a statue that kind of looked like this cat from the internet named Hecker. Um, I don't know. I decided to like make the skeleton with the tetrahedrons and the skewers, and then I wanted to cover it with the tissue paper and then paint over it. And I feel like this project was really successful for me because I was able to create a skeleton that resembled a cat, and I was really afraid of how it would turn out once I put the tissue paper on and painted over it because I was afraid that it wouldn't resemble a cat from the outside. Um, but overall, it turned out really good. If I could go back into it, I'd probably make the like the transitions where the skewers are less intense. But honestly, I think that adds to like the geometric feel of the project, and it's really cool. Okay, so fourth, I have the surfaces with chipboard. Um, I feel that I am the least proud of this assignment because I feel like I could have done so much more, but it was really hard for me to cut the pieces the way that I wanted them. Like I had so many pieces that I had cut and that I had to throw away because they had creased on me without me even having to like think about it. Like I would like try to like weave it through this one part and then it would like crease and then I would just start over. Um and I had so many ideas to add on to this, but it just didn't work in the way that I wanted to. So I feel like this was like my least successful work, but overall, I feel that I wouldn't really want to work with chipboard again in this way. But it was a really cool process to learn. Then we had the project where we had to recreate our woodblocks in Rhino. For this project, I had a great time because it was really easy. Because although my idea about using the geometric patterns during the woodshop part of this wasn't exactly like perfect in the way that I thought, it worked out well for this because I just had to draw straight lines and extrude it, so it was extremely easy. And I also feel like I was able to create a really cool pattern in Rhino that I wasn't able to create or that I hadn't thought of before. when I was actually like rearranging my physical blocks. So I was really happy with how my structure turned out. So our final project was the forms of Japan in Rhino, and my form that I selected was twisting. So I used a ton of the twist feature in Rhino to create all these really weird structures, and I kind of wanted to create like kind of like a polluted cityscape, because I felt like it kind of looked like futuristic when I like made buildings that kind of twisted. So I wanted to fall like along this like surreal sort of city like feel. Um, I feel that I don't really like Rhino, and I prefer physical media. And I feel that my composition was really strong, and I feel like I could have fleshed it out more if I was like actually like comfortable with the media that I was working in. And I feel that I would use Rhino again, but I would really like to improve because right now my skills are kind of lacking, and I wish I could have done more. But overall, I'm happy how this work turned out. So that's the end of my presentation. Thank you guys for watching and have a good break. See you soon.